Hello, my dear viewers. This is Gbp webinar, and you are watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. Today is 6th of October 2022, and I'm your host here. I'm not a Gbp's employee. I'm just a community member who's actually hosting a live stream, and we are doing it from like last 2 months now. So when I say that I'm not an employee of Gbp Bank, I just mean to say that all the views or the trading ideas that we are going to discuss in this live stream are of my own, and they have nothing to do with Gbp Bank. All right, and in this webinar we will be strictly discussing the technical aspects and the price action, and we already know that everything is already into our chart, so we'll not talk about any fundamentals. MGA saying hello everyone. Hello MGA, welcome to the stream, bro. And in this live stream we will try to find out the key levels from where a pair can get rejected or from where it can take support. So we talk about those levels and we'll keep an eye on those levels so that we can initiate a trade on that. At the end of the session I'll be taking the questions from the viewers, so please ask your questions in the chat. I'll be answering them. And lastly, everything that I say in this live stream only for information purpose. Please do not trade solely or based only on what I say. Please do your own research before you put your money on the line. And before we move on to the charts, I want to show you this standard risk disclaimer first, please. Once you read this, understand this risk disclaimer, then only please hop onto the charts or the webinar. All right, first things first, welcome to MGA and Aju. Hello, welcome to this live stream. I just hope that Clara and others will join soon. We are already 2 here. All right, so what is going on in the market? Let us have a look at the charts, starting from the dollar index, and the dollar index looks strong now. I'll switch to 4 hours so that we have a better picture here. So see what is happening. Yesterday the price was trading very close to 110.76, and as we had actually discussed about it, that if this holds then fine, but if it does not hold, then there is a chance that the price will go to 110.22, which is a very strong support. Sir and MGA, hello sir. You are sir, I'm not sir, I'm just a kid. Okay, so here we have a strong support at 110.22, but the price moved from 110.76 area itself. Hello Anwar, welcome to the stream. Let's go. The family is growing. Okay, so the dollar is showing some buying again now after this channel is broken on the 4 hour, and we have tested this as a resistance 111.55, and now that resistance is broken. Now you know what is going to happen, right? When one resistance breaks, the price starts moving, and when one resistance breaks, the next resistance is exposed, and now the price is trading at the next resistance. Now what is going to happen next? Now we all know what is going to happen next. This resistance breaks, then 112.87 will be exposed. Now what you can do is you can just expect a retest of this broken resistance as the fresh support, and then a movement forward. So this is all that you can expect here. All right, this is one thing. Hey, it's me, Anoop. Hello, welcome to the stream, Anoop. Long time no see. Where you were? Okay, you were counting your profits, right? I know you were counting your profits and a long big money that you have caught it, huh? All right, so guys, 112.09, actually 112.1 to 11 area is what we had marked as the resistance, and I think the price is taking a halt here for some time. And now this, since this channel is out of question, so I will delete it. And since this channel is out of question, so I will delete it so that it clears the clutter out of our charts. And this is how it looks now. All right, yeah, you are counting profits. All right, we got it. So if now the price starts coming down for some time, I think it will qualify as an inverse head and shoulders. How is it going to be an inverse head and shoulders? You see, if this one I count as first shoulder, and then after, if I count this as the head, and from here or maybe here, if we see something of this sort happens, then it will qualify as the inverse head and shoulder. So this is the speculation that I'm making. So then this will be an inverse head and shoulder breakout if this happens. Of course, this has not happened. I'm just showing you a picture which has not occurred yet, but this can happen anytime soon. And if that happens, that means actually from this setup, it already looks like the buyers have taken the control again, because we had a counter trading channel and that channel has been broken now for good. And after the break, the price has taken a good support at a good level at 110.76. This was a good level. We have already discussed that how it was in line with the 38.2%, and see what is happening with the Fibonacci. The power of Fibonacci is great, and now we are expecting the price to come back actually for some time, okay, like this, and then again go back to 112.87 and maybe even larger extents of 114.72 also. Yeah, that is what I think. All right, so right now if you ask me what is the resistance, 112.87 on the higher side and 111.55 on the lower side, but also right now the price is at the zone of resistance. So from here it should see some sell-off or maybe profit booking to the downside. Now in this current scenario, we can also draw a channel by joining the lows and the recent highs. Okay, this is something that can happen now. Let's talk about the euro dollar. Euro, yesterday only we had talked that if this candle closes here below this, yesterday was 5th October, you remember. Today is the similar candle. This candle was this one. Yesterday this candle was going on, and we have said that if this candle closes below this, then 0.9863 will be a small support, and this can push the prices up, and from here the prices can go down. But it went up but did not reach this 0.9952 where we actually were looking for selling this market, but it never happened. And before that the market sold off. That means the sellers are so aggressive, they did not even wait for the 0.9952 area to be reached before they went short. All right guys, we have Anup here, we have Aju, and we have MGA, as well as we have Omar Osman. But there's a need of likes. You did not hit that smash. Okay, when you get to USA 500 chart and you have time, can you please explain the last 3 4-hour candles of yesterday together with yesterday's daily candle? Yes, how you would have traded it. All right, let us when we reach USA 500, let us go there. Okay, we will talk about it. We will take your question at that time. All right, so now the price is trading below 0.9808. Also notice that this was a good level in the past. All right, so we want to keep a sharp eye at this area also. From here, what we are expecting, just like the dollar index, we are expecting the price to move into a channel, and maybe the price will test this channel support area here and then go on towards 0.9808 area to test this as a special new resistance now, and maybe it will head back towards 0.9547. But right now, after this 0.9808, we have a strong support at 0.9547, and in between these lows may provide some support. Actually this high and this low looks like an important level here. Okay, but not that important, so I will just decrease the width to this one. So this may be a region 0.9735 where you may get some support from it. Okay, please, is DXY now buying? What is DXY? Dow Jones Index, you mean? Manuel Ibinola, welcome to the stream, by the way. What is DXY? Can you please elaborate, because I really don't know if it is Dow Jones Index that you are talking about. All right, so you know guys, now 0.9808 is where you want to keep an eye on, and 0.9735 is the next level of support where you want to keep an eye on. And yes, the price is still in a downtrend, if you know. Okay, the price is still in a downtrend because it failed to even reach 1.01977, which was our downswing pivot, and we have to mark it with a bigger width, right? So this one. All right, so Great Britain pound also on the similar lines, although we were expecting this area to act as a resistance, there's no question about that, But you see, after coming inside this channel, in this channel, when the price tried to go higher, it was immediately rejected at the area which we had marked as the confluence of multiple resistances, you see. So this is the area where actual sell-off started. And if you create another, is DXY not the dollar index? Please, is DXY? I'm not sure about it. Let me check, please, on the Google. What is DXY index? DXY index. US dollar index. Okay, US dollar index. Actually, Emmanuel Ibinola, you asked me particularly, is it buying? Yes, it is buying. But if you buy at the current prices, then where will you keep your stop loss? That is the question. Now, we are not buying the things blindly here. We have this channel, we have this webinar with respect to trading, but we are only, actually, I am particularly only discussing about the most conservative setups where you have minimum stop losses and the maximum take profit targets. Now here, if you buy at the current place, where will be your next target? Your next target is going to be the next resistance, which is here. And where will be your stop loss? It will be below the last support level. This is here. Now if you say buy at the current levels, your stop loss has to be minimum 64 points. And on the upside, you have possible targets of approximately 75 points. Now this gives you 1:1 reward to risk ratio, and we are not going to enter any trade when we have a reward to risk ratio less than 3. So how you can do that? You let the price come back towards 111.55 area, buy it somewhere here, minimize your stop loss to say 20 points or so, and then your potential take profit will be 120 points, which is a good 6 times this reward to risk ratio. And this is how, it is not how many times you win, it is how much you win. Like I want to explain you guys one more thing here. There is something called expectancy. I'm sorry, I have to start it in between. I don't even know Emmanuel is here or not. There is something called as expectancy. Now this is how it is defined. It is equal to number of winning trades, number of actually winning trades multiplied by average win per trade. Okay, this is how it is done. Okay, Emmanuel is here, so I want to explain you this particular thing. You need to understand, Emmanuel, this in the long run, it is very important for you. So this is one thing. Expectancy is equal to number of winnings multiplied by average win per trade. I will explain this in 1 minute. Please be with me here. 1 and this is 2. But you have to subtract something from this, that is number of losing trades multiplied by average loss per trade. All right. So this is the formula. Expectancy is defined as number of winning trades multiplied by average win per trade minus number of losing trades multiplied by average loss per trade. Now how will you explain it? Now suppose you have taken 10 trades, all right, and out of that you were profitable only in 3 trades, all right, but whenever you win, you are taking at least 3 times what you are ready to lose. So this is how I am going to explain this. Say you have 3 winning trades and I multiply this by say 3 only, okay, because your average win is 3, average win per trade. So this is equal to 9 in this case, all right. This is here 3 into 3, which is equal to 9, all right. And thereafter you subtract from this. What will you subtract? Number of losing trades, which is 7, and average loss per trade, which is 1. So what you lose is equal to 7. You understand this? I just hope that you understand this, because this is very important. So what is happening here? You still have, wait, let me make it more clear. All right, something like this. Makes sense? Yeah. So you get it? So this is what is known as trading expectancy. That means your number of winning trades multiplied by average win trade per trade. Say if you are not taking this into account, if you are not taking average win, if you are not increasing average win to 3, if you are just taking it as 1 or 2, in the long run there is a chance, if you are losing 7 trades or 6 trades or maybe 5 trades, you will be a loser in the long run. But in the long run, if you are always trading with an expectation of 3 times of the minimum loss that you are going to take, then it is good. Now here we are trying to get into a trade with the dollar index with the expectancy of 6, more than actually 6 reward to risk ratio, because if you enter here close to this area, then the scenario changes drastically. You will have a stop loss of about 22 points and you have a potential take profit targets of almost 120 points, and this makes a lot of sense to us. But here we are not going to enter into trade. We know this is a buying market now, but buying at the current levels is not a good idea. Of course we will buy, but not at this stage. How can you now look for a buying opportunity here? You can switch to say 1 hour, although I do not recommend that, but you can make a channel like this. Of course it will be making a channel for some time, and then when it reaches 111.55, a lot of buyers will be alive here. They will jump into the markets because they failed to jump into here, they failed to jump in here. So because they have missed this bus, they want to enter this bus again when it comes here. So they do not want to stop, or sorry, they do not want to miss this bus, so they want to come here, and then along with the trend they will also go in the bandwagon. But right now, if you take, say, if you buy here, where you will put your stop loss? If you put your stop loss somewhere in between this can always be triggered, because the price will retrace back, and there is a high probability that the price will retrace back like it has retraced here. So the broken resistance becomes a good support like this. So this is the resistance which is broken. Now since it has broken and the price has met the next resistance, now it will come back towards this support area. In fact, to tell you frankly, if I just keep it here, then this is even a better area of support, because the buyers will have multiple reasons to open their buy positions here, because one is this rising channel, the other one is this horizontal support. So there are so many reasons for the buyers to open their positions here, all right, rather than buying at the current levels. So your question is, please, is DXY now buying? The answer is no. The answer is no, it is not a buy now, but in the future it will be a buy very close to 111.55, and the stop loss will be below this, and the take profit targets may be even 112.15 or maybe even 112.87 if you are targeting the new highs. All right, so let's come back to the GBP USD. Here we were talking about this resistance of 1.1460 area, and there we saw a bearish engulfing, we saw a bearish pin bar and engulfing. So that's why there's so much of selling, and now the price is trying to test this rising channel's support area. Will this channel support area hold? Well, we cannot say for sure. So that's why we are waiting for this to break this channel. Once this channel is broken, we will be sure that now GBP USD has resumed its downtrend. See, this is a downtrending market, we are knowing for sure, but is it now in a downtrend? We don't know, because it is making higher highs and higher lows. When it makes a higher low, lower high, and then after a lower low, which it seems like it has made for some time, at least for here, all right, here it seems like it has made, but we need for the price to break from this rising channel, and if it does so, then we will be very happy about it, because then we will get a selling opportunity in this market, and that may arise near 1.12211 area here. Okay, what can happen? Something like this can happen. All right, now in that case we will have selling opportunity here. Now this is the best selling opportunity that I tell you. Okay, why? Because the recent broken support is 1.1211, and that support will become resistance. And also notice that there was a rising channel which was broken, and that rising channel support line which is broken is also coming somewhere here. So on 7th of October, if we get a selling opportunity near 1.21211 after the price breaks below this area, I think that will be a good option for us. All right, talking about the Australian dollar, has already broken below the channel, and now we will be looking for a selling opportunity in this one also. Although this is the 4-hourly chart, my friends, anything can happen. We still have 8 minutes to go, but I don't think that the price is going to enter inside that channel again. But what we are looking for, we are looking for the price to reach at least this area with a selling opportunity, because that channel in which the price was moving has been broken, and now this channel has also been broken, and the price will test this area on 9th of October maybe. So this is the area where we will be looking for going short, because if we go short now, the same explanation follows for this one also. If we sell here, we have immediate support at around 43 points away from here, but we have a stop loss around 150 points away. So we are not going to sell this market here. But if the price goes to this area and shows us some bearish price action here, we can sell this market around here with a small stop loss here above that selling opportunity, which may be a bearish pin bar or maybe a bearish engulfing candle, and say 30 points is my stop loss. Then I will have a potential profit of say 70 points. Still not a good idea. Okay, still not a good idea, but yes, anything beyond that is okay. So if you get it much cheap, fine. If you don't get it cheap, do not sell it. It's okay. You did not get a trade in Australian dollar, fine, live with that, not a problem. All right, don't force yourself into a trade just because you want to sell. Oh, the price is moving. No, to what extent it can move, that is also very important, and we have already covered that in the risk management lectures that we had taken. And Emmanuel, since you are new, you would maybe like to go through those risk management lectures that we have taken in the previous webinars. It was on 4th, it was on 3rd and 4th of October. All right, so now talking about the New Zealand dollar also, I thought that the New Zealand dollar is going to see new highs when it actually pierced through 0.5754. You see, this was our downswing pivot. Any close above this would have initiated up move, but the price never saw a daily close above this pivot. Although there was 4-hourly close, I think, above that, but that was a trap. See, this was the 4-hourly close above that, but immediately the price was sold off. And now on the daily, you can see that this is going to be a very good resistance in the future. And now we are looking for the price to actually go below 0.5564 in the coming time. All right, now where is the immediate support? Immediate support is 0.5606. Thereafter we have a support at 0.5564, and we have a very good resistance in the zone of 0.5754 area. Although when it drops below 0.5564, I have a strong opinion that the price will be held by this weekly channel around 0.5400 area. Why? Because I feel that the government has intervened, and now they not have intervened, but I think they will intervene here near 0.5400 area, because this is a weekly channel that the price is moving in. Once the weekly channel breaks, that means something is very much wrong with the market, very wrong with the market. So this is a weekly channel that the price is moving in, you see here in the past also, and so I expect this channel to at least hold for a week. So if the price goes to that area, then I think a lot of buyers will try to jump in with the thought of pushing the market at least towards 0.6060 area. So let us see how the things unfold in future for the New Zealand dollar. But right now it is a sell with a target of around 0.5564 at least. USD CAD. Well, Canadian dollar is not looking so good against the US dollar. The prices, US dollar is trading at its peak of the day against the Canadian dollar. Where is the next target? 1.3867, immediate target. After that, 1.400. After 1.4140. Where is the immediate support? 1.3715 is the immediate support. After that, 1.3646, and below that 1.345, and upswing pivot is still at 1.3408. If 1.3408 is taken out, I think we will not see up move here. At that time we will be looking for selling opportunity, but till the time 1.3408 is holding, we should be always looking for the buying opportunities in this market. Although I was expecting the market to at least go towards 1.3408, it could have been a very good buying opportunity, but it happened before that. I don't know why. Maybe when we will pull up our Fibonacci's, we will know for sure. But right now, okay, it is not a buy. Why? Because if you buy at the current levels, where will you keep your stop losses? Here 178 points, resistance is very close. So no, I will say just stay away from the USD CAD. There is no point buying this market at current levels. Damien Share, hello friend. Hello Damien, how are you doing, man? So long no see. So we have done some two webinars on the risk management, Damien. One was on Monday and one was on Tuesday. If you would like, if you have time, maybe 30 minutes or so, you can go through them. I not in a very planned manner, but I try to cover some of the risk management techniques that I use and that are good in the long run. So please go through them if you have time, and you will get an edge in this market. So USD CHF, all right, USD CHF. Don't you think that it is consolidating a bit? Actually, too long. It is consolidating too long here in this area. Although 38.2% of this recent rise here is holding as a good support, but to make higher highs now, if even if the price starts to make higher highs from here, I think the price will maximum go to 1.0049, because that is a parity also, and was a good resistance in the past. All right, we need a break above 1.0049. In that case, if there is that break, then these highs will be exposed. These highs, okay, these highs around, yeah, 1.0242 area, and post that these highs here, they will also be exposed in case we see the price going higher. Now what is the problem with this one? The problem is that these are the resistances which are on the way are potential head and shoulder breakout targets. Now where is that head and shoulder? Now this is that head and shoulder. The price has broken out of it, came here to test this as the fresh support, and now is trying to go higher. So potential head and shoulder breakout targets is at 1.0412. that is what we are targeting. Okay, Damien is saying, I saw the recordings for the risk webinars, really useful, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that it was useful for you. I just hope that you will be able to administer them in your trading if the need arises. Although I don't know what is your trading style. Okay, so guys, where is the support and resistance for the USD CHF? Well, immediate support is at around 0.9885, which was the small resistance, and now it will try to act as a small support. And after that, we have the resistance very far actually. This rising channel lines will act as resistance, then this channel line will act as a resistance, but after that we have a huge resistance at around 1.00498. Yeah. All right, guys. Emmanuel, are you still there in the webinar? Are you still there? Because I want to ask you a few questions if you're still there. Yeah, are you there, Emmanuel? Just let me know in the chat. Yes, you're there. Because I have a question for you, and I'll ask you when I see your answer. By the time I will just cover USD JPY. So see, USD JPY, you see, dollar index is rising for sure. Dollar index is rising for a long time. There is no doubt about that. But why do you think that the dollar is not able to rise against the Japanese yen? Don't you think that it is already overbought, or don't you think that this resistance area, which is 146.98, is there on like everybody's chart and they are watching it very closely? Now I believe as and when the price will try to go towards 145.90 to 146.98 area, I think a lot of sellers will just immediately jump into this market and push the prices back to 140 and then 135 and 130. This is what I am hoping here to happen. I don't know when it is going to happen, but since the price is taking too long of time here, the volumes are decreasing. I don't think that the buyers are interested, or the big buyers are interested in this market here. But if they become interested and they break above this channel, then it is going to be very sad for the Japanese yen, because this is a long-term channel, guys. This is a long-term channel, and also this has an upslope. And when a channel with an upslope breaks not to the downside but to the upside, then this means that the buyers are very aggressive. But here it doesn't look like that it is going to break in the near future. But if it happens, you see the market is so blunt that it can do anything. So if this 146.98 breaks and the price goes above this towards 150, that I think it will not be good for the bears that are holding USD JPY. All right, let's talk a bit about the silver. Silver breached for an instance on day before yesterday 21.11, and that was our level of resistance. We had said that we will buy silver above that, but I think the market doesn't want me to buy the silver, so it is still trading below that. 20.86 is also acting as a resistance. 19.78 is now, which I will be expecting to act as a support if the price goes down from here. But I will still not be buying this market below 21.11. Also notice that last time I had mentioned that this area is a downswing pivot, but even if it breaks, I will not be buying this below 21.11. and see what is happening, because this area of 21.11 has been a very good area of resistance and supports in the past. So that's why I was not interested in buying this silver here, although this candlestick here, which is a bullish Marubozu, was very cool candle. This candle has a range of almost 169 points. All right, not bad. So, but still I was not interested in this one because there was a good resistance of 21.11 in the way. So once it clears 21.11, I will be interested in buying silver with the targets of 22.06 and 22.77, 23.12, 23.84 and so on. But right now I'm not interested in buying the silver till the time it is trading below 21.11. I'm sorry, I forgot the number. All right, guys, XAU, that is gold. Now gold has cleared, at least on the 4-hour, this falling channel it has cleared. Okay, now it is trying to take some support at these levels. Now the problem with this gold is that it is falling because the dollar is rising in the broader terms, but it is not closed below this rising channel yet, which is a counter trend channel that we have created. See, the price was in a downtrend. Okay, we had created this counter trending channel and the price is still moving in that channel only. Till the time this channel is not broken, we are not sure whether the price is going to go down or up. Also notice that there is a possibility of this head and shoulder forming, although now that is very less, but still, you see, sell off we are not sure. Okay, I will pull up the volumes maybe. All right, so when there was a huge volume here, the candle closed red. Now this is an indication. You see, there was a tough fight between the buyers and the sellers, and there were a lot of participants in that market. I mean, a lot of buyers and sellers were there, and those buyers and sellers came out with a decision that okay, we are taking the market down. Now that means the sellers were stronger than the buyers, so they pushed the markets down and closed it lower. You get this point, right? At this candle, see here, when there were a lot of participants, they decided to close it lower. Now what does it mean? It means the buyers are not aggressive here at the current levels, the sellers are aggressive. That means there are more losses on the way for this for this particular pair, at least for the next 4 hours. That is what I think. And tomorrow we will see how it unfolds, that what happened after the candlestick at 1300 hours on the 4 hour. But if you ask me where is the support, well, the price is already trading at the support level of this falling channel, which has been broken, and now it is acting as a good support for the price. But if this supports break to the downside, I think in the next 4 hour, if it breaks, then it will also be a break of this rising channel, and the price will come back into this falling channel. And if it comes back to this falling channel, then what I am expecting here to happen? This is what I am happening here. Guys, this is really what I am happening here, because I'm very bearish on the gold. I'm very bearish on the gold for the short term. All right. This is what I am expecting. But if this holds as a good support, the price may go back to 1753. All right. But strong US dollar across the board, I don't think that it will let gold to go up. So that is the case. Okay, now talking about the Brent has already entered into the zone of resistance, which we were expecting to act as a good resistance. This is actually a zone, although it has not tested any of the levels yet. But what we are expecting here to happen is, this is what we are expecting to happen. So we are expecting this area to act as a good resistance zone. All right, but it does not mean that you sell it right away. You do not sell it now. Okay, you wait for the selling opportunity. Now, how can be a selling opportunity? I'm writing it down for you. Look for a bearish pin bar or a bearish engulfing here. So this is what I am asking you to do. All right, look for a bearish pin bar or a bearish engulfing here, and if it happens, then you sell that market at the low or below the low of that particular candle after that candle is closed. Okay, below the low of that candle, it should be a stop sell order with a small stop loss like 109 points or so, and targeting at least 87.42, that means 758 points, 52 points. So this is how you should trade. Okay, this type of trade come very rarely. Right now it is a green candle. Do not sell it now. Wait for the opportunity. If there is a selling here, you sell it. If there is buying still, do not buy it. Okay, let it go through this, come back to this area to test it as fresh support, and then buy it if you want to buy. Okay, you cannot move the market. You cannot just enter the market before it moves. You let the market move, then re-enter. Okay, do not decide which way the market is going to go. Let the market behave and then follow it accordingly, please. Okay, euro versus Australian dollar. 1.5397 is holding good as of now. It is holding. I think that the range, at least from these candlesticks, we can see that the range of euro Australian dollar has increased, and the price is still trading in the 4-hourly channel. It is still trading inside this 4-hourly channel, and if we are right, then maybe the price will in the near future, the price will go through this 1.5397 soon. But if it does not and the price breaks below this, then look for 1.5026 area as the next support for this market. Okay, on the higher side we have immediate resistance at 1.5397, nothing more about it. USD has almost resumed its uptrend. Okay, I cannot say it has resumed because it is still moving in this downtrending channel. You remember that this channel we had created, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, that till the time the price is moving within this channel, we cannot be sure that the uptrend has resumed or not. Right? We need to close above this falling channel on the 4-hour to be sure that the price has resumed its uptrend. I want to remove this channel so that there is no confusion. This one, I think this is also not required now. This is also not required. All right. So this is what I think. And if it does go, then I think the resistance of 18.111 will be very close. So buying after the break is also not recommended. So what is the possible scenario here? If something like this happens, then I think this will be a good opportunity. But also notice that the long-term resistance is also, I think, very close. Let me check. No, the long-term resistance is very far above 21, so it is approximately at 22. So there is a possibility, there is a huge possibility for going for a long run after 18.2191, I think, in this market. There's a lot more possibility for the price to go above this point. 18.11 to 18.21 is a small area of resistance, but a close above this falling channel. And also you notice that one more thing that I want to tell you, this is by experience I'm saying, when there is a movement like this in a channel and the channel suddenly breaks to one side, and then the price enters inside the channel and then breaks to the other side, then the move tends to be a very strong move. This I can tell from my experience in the past. Okay, if the price is moving in a channel, I am repeating it for you, if the price is moving in a good channel and then channel suddenly breaks for time being in one direction and then again it comes back within that channel and then breaks it to the other side, then this final move is a very strong move because of the fake out in the other direction. Because of this fake out, the price, when it breaks out in the real direction, in the actual direction, it is a very strong move. So let us see how this move happens. Let us see if it breaks out of this falling channel to the upside. All right. So USA Tech is what you were talking about. No, you were talking about Osman. You were talking about the 3-4 hourly candles of yesterday. All right. So USA Tech here is trying to give us a bullish pin bar in middle of nothing. So see, bullish pin bar, we are interested in the bullish pin bars, but we are interested in the bullish pin bars at the support area, and 10,678 in our view is a good area of support. If this pin bar would have happened here, we would have been thinking about closing our shorts if we have any, and since there is no support near this area, I think this is just nothing. All right, you can say it is nothing, but this is nothing really. Or if you consider this area as a good support, then you will try to consider this area as a good support. No, but we already have our levels. Okay, let me recheck. All right, I'm sorry, did we miss these? For USA 500, not USA 100 tech. All right, I know I'm smart. So but I have to discuss this also. You see, these highs here and these lows here have stopped the price for some time, so I think we cannot ignore this area, although it is much higher than that. Okay, so yes, 10,956 has provided some support to the price, and yes, the price has started going up, but still I will think that if the price goes to this area, then the sellers will have a reason to go short, and they may be looking for a selling opportunity near 11,923 to 12,006 in this market. All right, guys. Now you are saying US 500, and this is what is happening. So this is nothing new on the daily. At least on the 4 hour, it will be clear what we had expected yesterday. Is it happening or not? All right. So yes, when the price went higher, we are expecting it to go to this area and then come back. Okay, we are expecting, actually, if the price starts rising from here, we are expecting it to go towards 3910 maximum, because 3910 is where I think that the sellers will be sitting. Actually, yesterday's video's title, I had sent them that 3910 is where the bears are sitting, and you know what they have done? They have written that 3810 is where the bears are sitting. I don't know why he does so. Let me check if I sent him 3910 or 3810. Just a minute, because I believe that sometimes it is my mistake also. So what was the... Yes, okay, he even asked me. I said 3910 in the message, but he wrote 3810. It is his mistake. not mine. So moderator is asking me why you have set the webinar's name as the bears are sitting at 3810 and I have just sent him a message that I said 3910 in the message, but he wrote 3810. It is not my mistake, it is his mistake, because I have also forwarded this message to the moderator. All right guys, so the question here is that if the bears are sitting at 3910, so that is what we are expecting. All right, we are expecting that the price the sellers will push the price down from here, and we are expecting actually 3209 in this market. There is no question. Now my friend is asking that the last 3 4-hourly candles, 1 2 and 3. Okay, so here there was a bullish pin bar at 3748 area, which was a previous support, and once it broke with a very good green candle, I was expecting to this area to act as a good support, and it acted as a good support, no questions asked. So when the price comes again to this area, I'll be very cautious if I am short. Now Asman, you are saying the last 4-hourly candles, and I am expecting you are talking about these 3 candles, okay, which are there in one. So all right, so this was a doji here, and this was an up move. After an up move, if there is a doji, it suggests that the up move is over, and yes, this was a down move again. So yes, from this doji, if you really want to enter short, I will say why to enter short here, why not to let the price to go to the next resistance, which is 3828. I think I will never enter any position in this area here to the short side. If I really want to enter a short, I would have waited to this area here to enter my shorts. Okay, so these are the areas that I'm talking about. No, the 3 before. Okay, so okay, yesterday's, yeah, all right, yesterday's. So I would have kept my stop loss below this one here if I am a long at the say, yeah, okay, I would have never traded here. Osman, I would have never traded here, but if you're really long in this one, you could have your stop loss below this green candle, but this will be an aggressive style of trading. If you remember, we are always trading in the direction of the trend, and the direction of the trend is down. All right, since the direction of the trend is down, we are looking for the selling opportunities. We are not looking for the buying opportunities. Whenever I say, okay, this level has been broken, now this will act as a support, this does not mean that you will be opening a buy position here. You will see that the structure of the market is down, and which is the potential area where you can get more and more sellers in your favor, so that the odds are in your favor. So this is that area where we are interested in. That's why in the beginning of the webinar I say we are looking for the key levels of interest which we can use to turn the odds in our favor. Now here you are saying that these 3, I will just ignore these 3 candles. Believe me, I will just ignore these 3 candles. They are nothing to me, nothing. So maybe even I will ignore the selling opportunity at 3828 also maybe, but I will be very keen to take position at around 3910 in the sell direction, in the down direction. All right, and I have to be careful about this recent high on the 4-hour, which has been broken, and now this area is acting as a support for the price. I cannot ignore this also, this price action also. So to negate this price action, this small price action here, I have to see the bigger price action. Now the bigger price action is the daily price action, and the daily chart is suggesting me, okay, I have just broken this small resistance here, so I'm looking for another test of 3910. So whoever is coming along with me at 3910, if he is a buyer, he will either get out of it to book his profits, because he became a buyer here. Okay, at the base it was a bullish engulfing, so he became a buyer and he went out from here just to book profits. That is one thing. Or those sellers who could not jump in here, they are now looking for an opportunity to go short here. So in any case, there will be a number of sellers will be huge with respect to the buyers. So there is a high probability that the price will go down to 3828, at least to 3828. Now I am switching back to the 4 hourly. If I go short here, I have less probability of winning that trade if I go short here, because in that case I know my stop loss will be just higher than these two highs here, at least these two highs. So if I sell somewhere here, I will have a stop loss around 3,550 points. My potential take profit will be 5,869, after that 3,748. I mean, like this, because then I will be trading on the daily time frame. When I am trading from the daily time frame, I am looking for more candles in the downward direction. Now coming back to your question, how would you have traded the yesterday's 3 candle? I will say I would have not traded these candles. That is one thing. Now if I have been aggressive and I opened a buy position, then I will open a buy position like this. Okay, I will keep my stop buy order above the high of this candle here, above somewhere. Okay, what is the high of this candle? Say 3772.51. I'll keep my stop order at 3773. All right, this one here. But in that case, my stop loss will decrease to say 5173 area. So I will turn it to 1 hour. Okay, now you see this, I am breaking it down for you. So this is the high, this is the high of 3772. You see the candle which breaks out of my highs. So this is the candle which broke this high here, and my order was triggered. So the candle which actually gave me a breakout, I will keep a stop loss below the low of that candle as soon as that candle closes. So initially my stop loss would have been here, but as soon as this candle closed, I would bring my stop loss here. Now in this case, you see my stop loss will be 1000 points and my potential take profits will be 3000. So in this case, my targets are achieved. Okay, very simple and easy. But the problem is that you do not try to do like this. You think, okay, this is a buying market, I will keep holding till the time my stop loss is not triggered. That is okay, but for that to achieve, you have to trade in the direction of the trend. Since you have traded in the opposite direction of the trend, you should just be happy with the 1:2 risk to reward ratio. And your stop losses should be very tight, because if the market starts moving against you, you see how much the market moves in one candle when it's a downtrend. Now that was not a downtrend, actually this was a downtrend. Okay, when this is a downtrend, how the market moves, you have to see. So you have to be cautious about it, but rather I will say why to take a position opposite to the main market. Okay, stay away from this one, and on the 4 hourly, wait and watch. This is a game of waiting and watching. You wait how the market reacts to 3910, because you are definitely going to get one trade here. If the market rejects this area, then it will be a sell trade for you. If it accepts this area and the market moves beyond this 3910, then definitely it will come back to test this area as a fresh support, and then it will become a buyer for you. Don't you think so? So why to act here where there is no man's land? There is no important level here. Why to act here? So wait and watch. That is what I want to say, Anwar Osman. I hope that you are happy with the answer. Even if you are not happy, this is the truth. Okay. So here, US dollar is trying to go good against the Chinese yuan. You have already created a trend line. Although I was expecting this trend line to break and the price to take support at 6.975. I used it to open a short at 3804 with SL at 3804. What are you saying? This one. You used no low high. I used it to open a short at 3804 with SL at 3804. How can you keep your stop loss at 3804? This is just not possible. You see here, look at here. If you have opened your shorts in these 3 candles here, you see where was the highest high made? It was at this candle. The highest high was 3807. Yes, you cannot use you cannot keep your stop loss at 3804. You have to keep them above 3807 only. This is the highest high that the price had made, 3807.01. so your stop loss can be either 3808, maybe 3810 or 3811. 3804 was the high of this doji, all right, or the high of this particular candle from where the sell-off started. All right, so what you are trying to say here is that this was a breakdown candle and you have used the high of this candle as the stop loss. In that case, if this is what you want to say, then I think it is good. At least then it is good, then it's okay. But in that case, you are expecting this 3748 to break to the downside and maybe 3722 to the break to the downside. This is, if this is what you are expecting, then it's fine, but you have to keep your stop loss intact, okay, at 3804. Not, it should be at 3807 or 3808. All right, and if you have already achieved the 1:3, I think you should get out of this market because you are against the main trend and the price may take support again at 3722 or maybe even higher. Well, this is what my view is, rest is what you think. All right, so this today US dollar against the Chinese yuan has been watching or has been looking at an inside bar on the daily chart, which is also a bullish pin bar. Now, how would have I traded this market? That is the question. Okay, I will, okay, at the closing of this, I will place a buy stop order at the high of this candle, at higher than the high of this candle, but my stop loss will be below the low of this candle. This is for the beginning. And as soon as my breakout candle on the 4-hourly, as soon as my breakout candle on the 4-hourly has closed, I'll bring my stop loss below that 4-hourly candle, and then I will go along as the candle is going. All right, but here in this market now, 7.19605 is the immediate resistance for the market and 6.9753 is the support in the Chinese yuan. Pausing to answer a call. All right, so Euro JPY trading at 142.20. Currently it has closed 1 hourly. Okay, I don't want to see 1 hourly. I want to see the bigger picture. Okay, bigger picture here is different. So the price is making higher highs and higher lows, and we can actually now create a channel like this. Even if the price actually went below 142.29, even if the daily close is below that, I think we still be looking for a buying opportunity in this one. This is an uptrending market. Okay, the market is trading up and is looking for higher highs and higher lows. Now this 145.63 is a very strong resistance. Looking at the previous price action, I'm going to show you on the weekly. See here, 145.63 has been a good resistance, and if the price goes again to this area, I think it will be rejected badly. Although from the previous rejection, it could only go back towards 137.34, and now it is trading good. If I switch it to daily again, you will see that the price has tested this area as a good resistance. Now it is giving us a bearish pin bar on the daily. Now this is a suggestion that more losses may be there in this market, but 139.38 is what I am expecting to act as a support. And if we draw a trend line, or we should draw a channel actually, because this is a rising market, we can also draw a channel. So I think this channels, maybe this is a confluence of support. So this area may be a good support if the price comes to this area. But although this is a huge gap, this is a gap of around 288 points. So you may feel like, okay, Rakesh is saying that I should be opening a sell position now because the price may go back towards 139.38 area. But also notice that this bullish pin bar here, this will also be a good support, 140.75, which was a good resistance in the past. Don't you think that this will pause the price here for a time, or maybe this will act as a very good support and the price starts going like this? This is a possibility. Or in the 4 hourly, what you can do best is you create a short-term falling channel. Okay, you create a short-term falling channel, which is of course a downtrending counter trend channel, and look for the price to actually break out of this channel like this, and then this is what I am expecting actually on this one. But 145.63 is where I think a lot of sellers will be sitting, so I'll keeping a very sharp eye at this area of resistance. All right guys, so Gbp Jpy on the similar lines as the Euro Jpy, but the problem with this one is that it has come inside this rising channel that it was earlier. It was in a rising channel, and then it broke below that channel, and now it has again come inside this channel and is trying to take support at this rising channel's support line. Okay, now if you want to create a counter trending channel here in this one, you're good to go. Expect some resistance at 162.73 area, but only to find support again at this area and then push the prices up. Now this is what I'm thinking about it. Now if it is a buying market or a selling market, the price action has been so haphazard here. We are not even sure what is the structure of the market now, you see. All right, we know what is the structure of the market. After this break of 164.42, we thought that the price is going into a dustbin, although it went to the dustbin. Now somebody has brought it back. So yes, 160.96 is acting as a good support. Expect this high recently that the price has made to be broken. Expect this area to be broken soon, 165.63, and this can happen only when the price breaks out of this falling channel. So I will keep this channel intact on my charts at least for tomorrow or maybe day after. Okay, tomorrow is Friday, so till tomorrow I think if this holds, then there's a possibility of this channel breaking again to the downside, and in that case we will be witnessing 157.70 and 148.97 again in this market. So I'm just removing these channels because now they are of no value since they are broken. So yes, let us clear the clutter from our chart and keep the charts clean for a better understanding. So I hope you got the idea about this one. Now if the price keeps on moving, say in this falling channel, then it is bound to break below this long-term channel. Okay, I am editing this label as weekly channel so that we know that it's a weekly channel and it has got more importance. So when the price moves below this, if the price keeps on moving in this channel here, this smaller channel, then it will definitely break through this weekly channel, and also it will break through this 160.96, which is a strong support. And if that happens, then I think this area, this zone, will become a very good resistance, and then we will be expecting a different price action here, which will be, I think, somewhat like this. So in that case, we'll be looking for this area as the selling opportunity, as there will be more confluence of resistances than the confluences of supports. And 157.70 will be the immediate target, and after that 148.97 will be the next target for this down move. The last thing that we are going to talk about is the gas. Many thanks, Rakesh. We are not finished yet. MJ, you are going? All right, my bro. You can. Okay. So here in gas also there's a counter trend going on, and 7.235 is the resistance which we are expecting to act as a good resistance. And if you see a sell-off before that, it's okay, welcome, because this is already a down move here. Price is already moving in a actually there was a head and shoulder breakdown. GBP looks weak. All right, guys, GBP looks weak. Yes, from the candles you can say, Aju, that GBP is looking weak. Yes, there's no doubt about that. GBP is looking weak. You see these three candles, these four candles, the last four candles of the 4 hourly, they are showing I think that this particular one which is trying to go green, I think that this will also turn red in some time, because there's still 3 hours and 25 minutes to go in this one. Talking about gas again, the gas is also showing some weakness, although after in the last 4 hours the price went below this channel and then it was bought back. But see, now again there is a sell off happening, and if we see a close outside this rising channel and also the price comes back within this channel, I think 6.599 will be tested again, and we can see further losses in this because we are expecting a target of 5.325 in the coming time. Now Aju is saying that GBP looks weak fundamentally. I'm sorry Aju, I don't talk about the fundamentals, but I got it from you. So if GBP Jpy is looking weak fundamentally and it is adding up to our technicals or the price action also, then I think with all means you should go short below 160.96, not before that. Okay. Okay guys, with this I think I am done for the day, and I hope you got some idea about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Just keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and you should look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you're going to take. With this note, I shall end this live stream. Please press the like button if you find this useful for you. You can consider subscribing to the channel for more such webinars. We are here every day at 16:30 GMT. You can join us, talk to us, give your suggestions, comments, whatever you think. I wish you and your family a very happy and a profitable day. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow 16:30 GMT. Technically I would refer to you. Thank you very much and appreciate your time and lessons. You're most welcome, Aju. See you tomorrow. Bye. Take care.